Hello everyone and welcome back to some more K-pop news. In today's video, I have news on how aespa KARINA has now responded to all the backlash after she has not posted that one photo on Instagram. Also, I have news on how HYUK might go to jail for life after he was caught doing money fraud, and also a whole lot more news like that as well. So with all that being said, let's get straight right to the video right now. In my last video, I talked about on how Harina Vespa had posted that one photo on Instagram, and after she had posted that one photo, I talked about on how much backlash she is not facing because of that. However, it seems that after that happened, Harina herself has now put out a response post to that one photo that she posted, and this is what she had to say about that. I'm really sorry for making you worry. That was never my intention, but the misunderstanding has been growing and you're getting very worried. I thought I needed to talk to you directly. I'll pay more attention and act with more care. I'm sorry for worrying you again. I'm so happy to hear that KEENA has now cleared up all misunderstandings about that one photo that she has now deleted on Instagram last night. The reason is because, man, let me say one thing about this. When I saw all the backlash that she was facing from all the posts and from all the videos, man, it was way too much backlash. That is the reason why, like I said, I'm so happy to hear that KEENA has now cleared up all misunderstandings about this, and I really hope that people start sending hate to her right now. HYUK of HYBE is now facing a really bad situation after South Korea's Financial Supervisory Services has now said that he has now done money fraud. Because yesterday, a whole new report has now come out saying that in 2019, that HYUK had falsely assured investors that HYBE had no plans for a public offering, and he even told them to sell their shares to a private equity fund that was reportedly founded by one of his associates. But it also says right here that HYBE was already progressing with IPO steps, including signing with iKorea as the designated IPO auditor in November of 2019. Well, if you thought the situation does not get a whole lot worse, well, it does, because the FSS now believes that HYUK has now reportedly shared 30% of the private equity fund's investment profits, pocketing around 400 billion Korean won, and it goes on to say right here that this detail was not disclosed in any of HYBE's IPO filings. After this report has now come out, HYBE themselves have now come out saying that all transactions were carried out legally following a thorough legal review. Now look, what HYBE is saying here is that HYUK did not do any type of money fraud at all, and that HYUK did not break any rules at all. After HYBE sent this report about HYUK not breaking any rules, it seems that the FSS does not believe that, because the FSS has now said this. They said that they have a lot of evidence, including signed contracts and official filings proving that HYBE was actively preparing for an IPO while misleading select shareholders. Now look, this next part is a whole lot more crazier, because it says right here that if Pong is found guilty, then he can face from 5 years up to life in imprisonment in jail, because he broke a really big rule inside of Korea called the Capital Markets Act. And if you have no clue on what the Capital Markets Act is, well, this is what it is. If financial gains from fraudulent trading exceeds 5 billion Korean won, the offender may face life imprisonment or a minimum sentence of 5 years. And since HYUK has now reportedly done this and has now earned 400 billion Korean won, the chance of him facing life imprisonment is very high. After this has not happened, it seems that his case has now been forwarded to the Seoul Metropolitan Police Financial crime investigation unit, and it seems that this unit is looking very seriously into his case. Fast forward to today, it seems that this police crime unit has now applied for a search and seizure warrant for HYBE and others in relation to Chairman Pong's money fraud case to the Seoul Southern District Prosecutor's Office Securities Crime Joint Investigation Unit. Now look, here's what I think is going to happen. Most likely, Pang Seok is going to be found guilty for what he did, and then he's going to face life in prison unless he finds a bunch of lawyers that will help his case and maybe lessen his sentence inside of prison. Last year in 2024, after KEENA had filed a lawsuit against Ahn Sang-yeol saying that her signature was used without her consent on copyright registration documents for 50/50's hit song called Cupid, the final decision for this court case was announced last night. And the reason why they lost is because the giver said that there was not enough evidence to prove the crime, saying that there was no charges and saying that nobody got into trouble at all. After his decision was announced, ATTRAKT said that they will now take action and that they will now appeal this case because this is what they said. We will continue to respond to uphold the truth and protect artists' rights, urging reinvestigation and legal accountability based on all evidence. I'm very curious to find out what is going to be happening next, since ATTRAKT has also appealed its lawsuit case decision as well. Last night, it was announced that on November 28th to the 29th at the HYUK Stadium in Hong Kong, that this is where the 2025 Mama Awards are going to be happening this year. I'm so excited for this award show this year, and I'm so excited to see on who is going to become the winners for the show. Some groups that I would love to see win include MX, Outlet, and Baby Monster, since those three groups have all proven that they know how to put out good music, and also that these groups have proven that they have what it takes to become popular inside of K-pop. A new report has now come out saying that early last month in April in Beijing, China, that HYBE has now made a new Chinese company called HYBE China Co. Ltd. For me, I'm so curious on what HYBE will make a new Chinese company inside China, but nonetheless, I'm so excited to find out on what type of new boy group and girl groups that HYBE is now going to be debuting inside of their new company. SBS has announced that on June 14th that they are now going to be making a new K-pop boy group through their new K-pop survival idol show called Be My Voice. And so because that, SBS has announced that idol member named Beyond and X is now going to become the new MCs for their show. First off, I'm happy to hear that idol member named Beyond and X had now become the new MCs for the show, but more importantly, I'm so excited for this new K-pop boy group, and I'm so excited to find out on who is going to be in this new K-pop boy group that SBS is now going to be debuting. But anyways, that's it for today. Please make sure as always to like, comment down below, and also subscribe down below for more K-pop news like this one. Anyways, that's it for today, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!